Students, first two stanzas describe the tigers that Aunt Jennifer was creating and the creator herself, the Aunt Jennifer. First stanza describes the characteristics of tigers that Aunt Jennifer was creating. They are fearless, brave, unafraid. Whereas second stanza describes the characteristics of the creator, Aunt Jennifer herself, who is mentally and physically weak because of the matrimonial burdens. Now the third stanza merges the both. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie still ringed with the ordeals she was mastered by. The poetess says that when aunt is dead, her terrified her hands will still be terrified even after her death. It means that death is no relief for Aunt Jennifer and her troubles will continue even after she is dead. Her terrified hands will lie still ringed with the ordeals. Here the word ringed has two meanings. One is wedding ring, which is the symbol of matrimonial burden and exploitation on her. The another meaning is surrounded by, circled by, you can say. So when aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie still ringed with the ordeals. Ordeals means troubles. Here the poetess says that even after her death, there is no relief for Aunt Jennifer. Her hands will still be terrified even after her death because her hands will still be having the wedding ring, which is the symbol of exploitation for her, and she will still be surrounded by with the same troubles which mastered her, means dominated her during her lifetime. So these two lines tell us the fate of women like Aunt Jennifer. Here you will also notice that throughout the poem Aunt Jennifer is referred to as Aunt Jennifer, but here in these lines she is just referred to as Aunt because here she becomes the symbol of all the exploited women who are exploited in their matrimonial lives at the hands of their husband or at the hands of social customs that condemn women to an exploited life. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie still ringed with the ordeals she was mastered by. Even after her death, there is no relief from the troubles that dominated her during her lifetime. Here again I am telling you, ring word has two meanings. One is wedding ring, another is surrounded by, circled by. Here there is also an allusion to the fact that she is mastered by, just like the animals in the circus are mastered by the master who trains them. Here circle word also refers to an arena, you can say, or the place or the area in which the animals are trained or mastered by or dominated by a circus master. So this illusion can also be recognized over here. Otherwise the line means that even after her death there is no relief from the troubles, because even after her death her hands are still terrified, and there can also be drawn this conclusion that with the death of a single woman like Aunt Jennifer, there is no end of exploitation for other women in the society. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing proud and unafraid, whereas on the other hand her creation, her tigers, will still be unterrified, will still be brave, will still be unafraid, and they will just like during her lifetime they will go on prancing proud and unafraid even after her death. Here is also the reference that the creation is immortal and creator is mortal. So the contrast is shown over there. This contrast is indicated in the first two stanzas, and this third stanza merges or concludes this contrast, that even after her death her tigers will still be unafraid and still be unterrified, whereas on the other hand even after death Aunt Jennifer's hands will still be terrified, right? So here tigers become the symbol of male chauvinism, also the male dominance in the society, also which will go on unafraid, proud, brave in the society, and women like Aunt Jennifer will continue to be its victims.